this is for all three of the coaches. I'm just jealous of the freshmen who get you for 4 years now. I wish I could have had that coaching experience my freshman year up to this year.
Oh yeah, with Rex and Van, which I remember, he was giving us some life lessons. For the rest of our years, just things, values to live on. So not only great career, but things like
yeah, just adding on, you guys just really told us little nuances of the game, so little parts of the game that we didn't really know. So, thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'm not sure I'm the cards.
Oh, you know what? That is the card. Actually, in your hand. Oh, there is? Oh my gosh. For the other coaches, there are 2 cards.
Little technical error. Remember I made you plastic bag? And I said, please stop.
It's probably here, right? I bet you it's here somewhere. Maybe it got stuck in mine. Let's look in here too.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's
Technical error solved.
mystery
solved.
That is hysterical. I laughed
Wait, we were in the paper?
No, it's just
Cold under my desk.
Not that cold. Not cold.
Thank you very much. There's nothing going on. So one, I just to add,
Foster's the
I just wanted to add, Bob Verhickey has been the most amazing baseball parent.
For years.
To that this year, but he has been at like every game. Almost.
doing all of the stats.
For 7 years, really, probably 7 years, doing all the stats and loves the game, loves his son, loves all the boys, and we're sorry he's not here. Loves the Gatorade. Yeah, and really, I think set an example for how to do kind of a team and make it happen. And the Griffin Club has followed suit, and now we're doing this kind of gathering for all the teams, and I know the team's going to be in good hands with Christina now taking over, but she kindly put this together for Bob, and Peter, if you could pass this on to him, that would be awesome.
Thanks so much.
And then, I also just wanted to thank Christina so much for being an amazing informal team parent, I guess, with snacks for the boys and making us all look bad. But I know the boys really appreciate it. It's a long day when you're doing those academics all day, getting up early, and then out in the field till 6, and having that little snack for the fans is great. So, and then all the photos and all everything you've done has been terrific. So thank you so much.
Open your gift.
We as coaches would like to say a few words about all the players also. So we're prepared for that. But before we do that, I just want to thank everybody that's here for a spectacular season. And how do I rate a spectacular season? It certainly wasn't necessarily by our one-loss record to make it a successful season. What made it a spectacular season for me is every day that I went to that field, I was looking forward to coaching these young men. Every day that we had a game, I wasn't concerned that somebody was going to suggest a different lineup to me or give me a call and suggest anything. You allowed me to coach your kids without interference. And from a coach, I couldn't ask for anything more. So for the parents that are here, I thank you so much for giving us the responsibility to coach the remarkable young men that you have raised. And they are remarkable, let me tell you. I want to thank a couple people. I want to thank the Livingstons for opening up their beautiful house. I have a little something for you.
thank you very much. Thank you.
I've had, Bob was a spectacular, and I'll talk about him in a second, spectacular team parent, but I've never been on a team where there were snacks provided after every practice. Where you would practice. So we, exactly. Every day after practice, there was Christine with her cart full of ice cream and Arizona iced teas and whatever else that these guys liked. And I know they appreciated it, and I know they said thank you every time you did it.
They were very amazing.
But we would like to say thank you also.
If they hadn't, I would have kept coming.
And I know Bob is not here, and I can't give his gift to Peter because that would be illegal. Yeah, I don't want to take that responsibility. I tease him too much. Bob was one of the first people I met, one of the first fathers I met at Crystal through the Griffin Club. He gave me a little bit of a backdrop of baseball, and then he was just nothing but supportive. From introducing us to, we kind of found it together, Game Changer, which was the program he used to keep score for the Gatorade every game, for the cart. And you know, everyone was telling me how cold it was going to be at Sea Cloud, and it was hot a lot of the times that we played, and that Gatorade was much appreciated. I couldn't have done this without him, and I'm sorry he's not here today, but hopefully when I see him I'll express this, that Peter, you're a lucky guy to have somebody that committed to your baseball career, so I hope you appreciate that. We're going to talk about, the three of us, not all together, are going to talk each individually about each one of these guys up here. And we're going to start off with whoever wants to go first.
I'll start off. First, I just want to thank you guys. I was sort of nervous about coming out to coach, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to enjoy it, but I can't imagine coaching a better group of guys. And I've been on a lot of teams, and I've been so impressed with your guys' ability. Maybe not ability, but just like who you guys are as a team.
Not ability.
Well said. No, you guys are all really, really special kids, and the way you guys support each other and go out there every day and give your best is something that is really to be commended. And I've enjoyed coaching you guys this season a lot. So I'm going to start out the three guys I'm going to talk about. We're going to do this individually, move up, but I would say these are my our three most improved player nominees. So I'm going to start with Griff. Griff, you know I love you. I think you've made tremendous strides from the first practice that we saw you out there on the field. I think you have a tremendous knack for being able to pick up and replicate mechanics, which is something that is going to be really valuable for you as a baseball player. The progression that your swing has gone through since the first practice to where it is now. And I think when you grow into yourself as a baseball player, both physically and mentally, and grow as a teammate, I think you're going to be a really special player, and I'm looking forward to coaching you for more time in the future.
Okay, so the next person we're going to talk about is Jack. And I'm just going to keep it light. A couple things that I'm going to remember about Jack are his love for the game and how he's always trying to learn. He knows all the little intricacies of baseball, and it's just a really important thing to know, all the little things about baseball. So the one thing I'm going to remember about Jack is, I don't know if you guys were at senior day, but him running around chasing the ducks. That's
Alright, Big D, you're another one of our most improved players. I think you've made, same as Griff, tremendous strides, and I think you have a lot of potential as a hitter, and the few times that you've gotten into a ball in the cage and actually turned on something, you can hit the ball really hard. And I'm excited to see you progress as a player. And I also want to see you open your mouth a little bit more because you're hilarious. We all love you. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to being with you some more.
Next player is Tim Styles. His last name defines him. He's got mad style, lots of swag. You watch him walk into the batter's box, he just knows. It doesn't matter who's pitching. It could be Freddie. He walks in there, he just knows. He's got lots of swag, style, exactly how he's you know, he's a hard worker, and you really can't say much about him because his body language does it all.
So I have Emmett. We're moving on to our sophomores. So I remember I went to almost all the basketball games this year because I kept score, and there's only one I didn't go to. And we were excited because it was the JV's last game, and we were finally going to get a full group at practice. And I got a text at like 8:30 at night, "You're not going to have Emmett for a while. He got a concussion." And for a while, I thought for a couple weeks. I didn't realize it was going to be 6-8 weeks that he was out. And we missed him greatly in the beginning. So he kind of joined the team with not much practice behind him. And I remember the first game that he did play, it was the Windward game during spring break. And I threw him on the mound in a safe situation, I believe. So here's his first game back. He hadn't played forever. He had one practice. And I was like, all right, go save this game, pitch 2 innings. And he did. And we got that win. And I remember that vividly. He's got a tremendous sense of humor, a little quiet at the beginning, but when you get him going, he's so funny. But one thing I appreciated about him is he just never complained about anything. He never asked for anything. He just wanted to get better every day. And whether he was in the lineup, not in the lineup, throw him into the bullpen to warm up, and I may not have used him, he just went and did whatever he needed to do to make the team better. He's our first baseman going forward. He's one of our pitchers going forward, and I really look forward to it. So, thanks for a great year.
Mellis, this guy coming in, you know, we didn't have very many start off the 4 guys at the beginning of the season. But when he got there, we see his hands working. Me and Devin, our eyes got huge. We're like, this kid, he's going to play second base.